Hello students, I am Dr. Gajendra Purohit and you are watching my YouTube channel where I upload videos for engineering, mathematics and B.Sc students. If you are preparing for any competition exam where higher mathematics is asked, my YouTube channel will be very helpful for you guys. And students, I have started a series of discrete mathematics and uploaded a lot of videos. You will find the link in the description box or in the pinned comment section where I have told you that where you will get the playlist of this video. Okay guys? And students, today I am going to teach you what is propositional logic and is a very good concept. And many questions are made on this in the exam. So we are going to discuss all this. So please pay attention and listen carefully. So today we are going to study proposition or sentences. If we have statements that are either true and false, then in that case those sentences are either known as propositional or called as sentences. And if it is neither true nor false, then in that case such sentences are not called as propositional. Is this clear or not? So students, here I want to explain its definition to you. An expression consisting of some symbols, letters and words is called a sentence if it is true or false. For example, Jaipur is capital of Rajasthan. Yes, it is true statement. 2 plus 3 equals 5. It is true statement. And 9 is less than 6. Students, this is a false statement, but this is also a statement. Mumbai is in America. Students, this is a statement, but it is also a false statement. And here it is saying wish you a very happy life. See, here it is saying wish you happy life. Or if it says wish you a very happy Holi. But there is a chance that your Holi gets ruined because of something like that. So this statement does not fall in the category of true or in the category of false. So we don't call this propositional or even sentence. Right? Guys, now let's move ahead. Students, now we will talk about true value. What is a truth value? The statement that is correct or true, we denote it with T. If any proposition is true, then its truth value is denoted by T, and if the proposition is false, then its truth value is denoted by F. Now just for example, 1 is less than 3, so it will be true and we will denote it by T. 14 is an odd number. This is not right, so this is a false statement and we denote it by F. And now type of proposition. So what are the types of proposition? So the first one is simple proposition. So what is this? The proposition having one subject and one predicate is called as the simple proposition. Is this clear? Here we will have one subject and another one will be what? It will be predicate. For example, the flower is pink. Here we are talking about flower that its color is pink, right? Every even number is divisible by 2. So here we are talking about even number that it is being divided by 2. So you can see here, this is a simple proposition, a simple sentence which is based on true and false. Okay? And when we have two statements combined, like this here then, in that case, such proposition are known as what? Compound proposition. Now for example, or let's understand this thing, two or more simple proposition when combined by the various connectivities into a single composite sentence is called compound proposition. So when we have two or three simple sentences connected together and a new statement is made after they are connected, such a statement is known as a compound statement, right? Or compound proposition. Let's take an example. The earth is round and revolves around the sun. So there are two statements here. One is that the earth is round and the other statement is that it revolves around the sun, right? And the second statement is that a triangle is equilateral if and only if its three sides are equal. So here it is saying two things. First thing is that we have an equilateral triangle. But when is this possible? Only when all three sides are equal. So if and only if are doing what? They are connecting two sentences. So this is called as connectives. Now I will tell you that these connectives are of how many types, and we can understand through these symbols that how to connect two sentences, right? So students, here it is logical connectives. How to connect when there is a compound statement, and we will understand how to denote a compound statement. Is this clear? Now let's move on. So the particular words and symbol used to join two or more proposition into a single composite form of compound proposition are called logical connectives. For example, we have symbols. And how do we denote them? What is the concept behind all of these? We will learn all these things later on. But right now, I will tell you about symbols. First of all, we have a conjunction. Here it is called and, or it is called join. We denote this by symbol like this. If we have two statements, then if we have to put a connection between the two statements and it is the end one or conjunction or join, then we will do it like this. Students, if there is a disjunction or a meet, we denote it like this. If we have two statements, then we correct it with this symbol. Students, negation means this, we denote it like this or with dashes. If there is any statement, we will denote its negation in this way. We denote the equivalent in this way. So we denote if in this way, if and only if are denoted in this way. Not plus and or negation of and, then it is denoted in this way. Is this clear to all of you? Students, see here, we denote not plus or like this and we denote XOR like this. So today, I will tell you about the first three statements and I will also solve some questions based on these statements. Okay, now first of all, we will talk about the conjunction. That what is the conjunction? Any two propositions can be combined by the word and to form a compound proposition said to be the conjunction. Now let's suppose that we have two statements P and Q. So how do we connect them or how do we use the conjunction? So what is the possibility that we have? Now you may ask how you are writing true, true, false. Suppose that we have these two statements, right? If I can tell you possibility of two statements, then what can it be? Either both the statements can be true, or one can be true and other false, or this can be false and this can be true, or both can be false, right? If I want to apply a conjunction here, then I will put which conjunction here? P and here this Q, so we call this AND. Now I want to tell you how we will find it, so I am telling you a short trick. So students, whenever we will put AND here, we will treat it as multiplication. And now we will denote true as 1 here. Yes, we denote true with 1 and false with 0. So this is 1 into 1. It will be 1. It means true. And 1 into 0 will be 0. So this is false. What will 0 into 1 be? This will also be false. And 0 into 0 will be false. And in this way, like this, we can make the table, right? So whenever we get word AND, we will understand it as multiplication. In the case of disjunction, we will denote it by OR, and in that case, we will take sum. I will explain it later. Now let me give you an example. You understood conjunction, but when you see this statement in the future, then how to understand it quickly? Like if it is said that Delhi is in India and 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Here this one is true statement and this is statement that we have is also true. So what will be the total statement? It's true. It is saying Delhi is in India and 2 plus 2 is 5. So this is false because this statement is going right till here, but after this it is wrong. So the total statement will be what? False. And the next question says Delhi is in Russia and 2 plus 2 equals to 4. This statement is also false because word and is used here. It wants to say that this is here and this is also here. Both parts have to be correct. Otherwise the statement will be false. Let's move on. Now let's talk about disjunction. So here the word or is always used. Any two propositions can be combined by the word or to form a compound proposition, and it is said to be the disjunction. Suppose that I want to talk about two statements P and Q. This is P and this is Q. What are the possibilities? Either both are true, or this is true and this is false, or this is false and this is true, or both are false. Now students, let's talk about disjunction. So we denote it like this, okay? And I told you that whenever we will talk about disjunction, we will talk about plus. If we say t is equal to 1 and false is equal to 0, then we are saying that 1 plus 1 is ultimately equal to 2. So in that case, we call it as 1 and not 2. And here it will be true. Students, we are getting 1 plus 0 as 1, so this will also be true. Listen, we have 0 plus 1 to be 1. So 1 is coming, so it will be true. But if we have 0 plus 0, it will be 0, then it will be false. We can understand it like this. Now listen to me, this is a trick to remember this operation. When we will solve question in future, then that time this operation will be very useful, right? If you keep mugging that true, true is this or false, false is this, you will get confused. So it's better to learn it this way. Whenever we get disjunction, take plus between 1 and 0. So when we get AND, then in that case we have to use concept of multiplication. Now if it is said that Delhi is in India and 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. So if one statement out of these two is true, then this will be true, right? But students, here both statements are true, so this will be true. Here it is saying that Delhi is in India or 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. So one statement out of these two is correct, so this will be true, right? Delhi is in Russia or 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. This is correct, so our total statement will be what? Correct. Delhi is in Russia or 2 plus 2 is equal to 6. Okay, now this is an incorrect statement and here this is also an incorrect statement. What do we get in total? Incorrect, it means false statement, right? So we can easily understand it like this. If we talk about negation, so negation is just opposite. Yes, negation means exactly its opposite. So the negation proposition or any proposition, P is the proposition whose truth value is opposite to P. Okay guys? We will just reverse the truth value of it. Like here we have P, we have true or false. So negation simply means that true will become false and false will become true. Just opposite. Like P, if the flower is pink, then its negation will be the flower is not pink. So this will be its negation. Now this is a very important thing. Sometimes we are asked a question in the exam, several operations will be given and it will ask you whether it is a tautology or a contradiction. How will you find out? So students, here if any statement is given to us and when we calculate its value from the table that is given. Okay, now if all the given statements are true, then in that case it's a tautology. And if all the statements are false, then it's a contradiction. You can understand in this way. So the proposition is said to be a tautology if the last column of the truth table contains only T. And if the last column contains only false F in the truth table, then it is called a contradiction. Okay guys, if we calculate the last column that we have here and get all true, then in that case it's called as a tautology. If all the cases are false, then it's called contradiction. In exams, such questions are asked in proofs, right? So how do we do it? We will explain it to you now. So let's take this question. It says show that the following proposition is tautology. It is simple. Now let's move on. Students, you can see that here it is P, or then negation Q and negation P and or negation Q. Okay. And here is the total, right? And here or Q is coming. So you have to find out whether it is the tautology or not. So what we will do here is we'll take the P and Q. So we will get true, 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 false, false, true, and false, false. And students, let's understand what we will do after this. Students, whenever we have such questions, then we will take negation of both of these, right? Students, negation of this is P and its negation is Q because we need all of this, right? So when negation P is reversed, then opposite of true is false. This is false, this is true, and this is true. Taking negation of this. This will be false, this will be true, this will be false, and this will be true. Now we will calculate its value. So it will be P and negation Q, right? So here we have P and Q. Is it right or not? You can see here or is coming. So we will take this 1 and 0. Now we will add them. After addition, answer will be 1. It means this is true. And here also we will get true, right? Because we will take 1 and 1 here. And this false, false will be false. And false, true will become what? True. Now let's calculate its value. So here I will take negation P and now here it is or. So we'll take negation Q, right? Is this clear? Let's take negation P and negation Q and or is coming in the middle. So when or comes, it means we will add these two. So 0 and 0 will be 0. It means it will be false. And students, here this will be true. We have to add, so ultimately it will be true. And here this will also be true. This will be true too. We have to take and of these two. So I will be taking and here. So this is it. If I take it here, then P will come here, right? And this negation Q and students, what are we doing here for both of them? So students, we are taking and here this will be negation P and here will be negation Q, right? I will change color a little bit so that you can understand things. Now we will take both these and is coming for both, so we will do multiplication. 1 0 will be 0 means false. Now it is 1 1 1 which means true. So students, 0 into 1, so it will become 0, right? We are taking false to be 0 and true to be 1. Okay. True, true. It means 1 into 1, so we will get this. Now let's talk about Q. So here we are left with Q and this will be with us. Now we have to take or of both, right? And when we will take or, let's say we take this entire value and write it like this here, okay? Can you guys see it? P and here or negation, and students, here we will get negation P. Students, am I right or not? And here we get negation Q, and with this we have the total here and we have Q, right? Let's take this, right? Okay guys, now what is next? So now we will see this Q here and we will do this with it here. You can see that it is coming or here, so what we will do? We will add here. When we add true and false, result will be true, right? If we do false and true, we will get true. If we do true and false, we will get true. If we do false and true, we will get true. So what do we have here? True means we will have a tautology, right? So we can easily understand it this way. Let's move ahead. You can see here the next, it is saying prove that this proposition and these are the equivalent. It is very, very simple. Here we have 3P, Q are with us, and whenever it is 3, then you will have to increase table a little. See, when there are 2, then we have a total statement of 2 to the power of 2. When there are 3, then we have 3 to the power of 2. It means we will have total 8 conditions. For example, if we have a sample space, if we throw a coin here when we do it 3 times, then it becomes 2 to power 3. Because the output and input are true and false. And there are 3 here, P, Q and R, right? So we are getting this, but do you know how? Okay, I will tell you this. Because sometimes this becomes problem, so we are getting P, Q and R. right? Now see what it may become. True, true, true. Then it will be true, true, false. And then here, true, false, true. Then here it will be false, true, true. Here it will be true, false, false, and then false, true, false. And then what we will get here, we will get false, false, true, then all three that are here will be false, right? So you have to take this with you. It will do your work quickly, right? Now what we will do here, it is saying take negation of this. So first of all, let's take this Q and find its value. Okay, am I clear or not? So guys, tell me what will we get here? We will get Q and R here, right? So students, let's take this. So here is Q and R. So students, and means product. So this will be true, and students, this will be false, because product is coming here. True, false will be false, because if we take 1, 0, then 0 will come. So 0 means false. True, true, true will come here. Students, this will be false, and this will also be false. So this will be false, and this will also be false here. Now let's take the negation of this. So if we take negation, we will get this. Just take the opposite statement of this. If we take the opposite statement, then it will be false here, right? This is true, true, this is false, this is true, true, this is true, and this is true. What we have to do next? We have to take this with P, right? And here with this, it is OR, right? So here P and OR. So this will be what? It will give us negation Q and R. So am I right or wrong? So when we will do OR, meaning we will add this, I want to give you guys a little bit of knowledge, right? So we have this and we will take this. So this is 1 and 0. It is getting added here. So if 1 comes, it will be true. So like this, we will get true, true, true here. And true, true, true here, and false, false, false here. Then true, true, true will come. Here it will be false, true, true. Now false, true, true. And in this false, true, true will come. Right? Is this clear? Okay, very good. And now students, next you are being said that P and we have, or negation Q, right? Now how do we do this? So there is a small space issue here. So let me give you a little knowledge. This is what we got. I will write this statement like this so that you can understand this. And students, finally what we are getting here is P, or negation here is Q and R here. So please tell me, is this right or not? And the value of this here that we are getting is true, 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 and false, true, 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 and true, right? Now let's make the next table. So when we will make next table, then to make it, I will remove this table. Can you tell why? Because right now there is no use of this, right? Now let's go back to the second part, because I have done LHS. Now I will take out its RHS and see whose value is equal to this. So now let's see how it will be done. Okay. And when we talk about this, we will take negation Q. So we will take negation Q, and with this we have to take negation R also. So let's calculate all these right now. So students, its negation will be false, false, true, and it will be false again. Can you guys see this properly? This will be true. This will be false, and as soon as this is true, this will be true, right? If we take the negation of this, then it will be false, then it will be true, and then it will be false. Then students, it will be false. Then it will come true. True and false and true will come. Right, now let's see this. First of all, let's deal with this. So this will be OR, negation Q, right? So this is coming, pay attention, this is coming here. We need to understand this P and this is negation Q. So this is P and here it is negation Q, right? Since OR is coming here, so it will be added here, right? If we add them, then we will get true and false, right? True and false will be true, and now it will be true, 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 and false, false, false. Students, here it will be true, 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 right? Here will be false, 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 and here it will be false, true, true, right? And will be false, true, true, okay? Now here we have to take negation, so it will be P, negation Q, and you can see that here we have, this is also OR, so negation R will come, right? This negation is R, so if you add both of them together, it is true, false. If you add them, it will be true. So we will get true here, and here also we will get true, but we will get false here. We will get true here, here true, and we'll get true here, and we will get true here also. Look if this is what is coming. 3 times T, and then F and 4 times T, 3 times T, then F and 4 times T means this will be equivalent. Means if the total output is same for both of these, then it is equivalent. So we can understand it very easily like this. And now let's see the next question, determine whether the following proposition is contradiction or tautology, same process will be used. So guys, first of all, we will calculate the values of all of these, and then after calculating values, we will see what is the final output. We will take P and Q, then we will take negation P and negation Q, and then first of all, we will find its value. So we calculated this value and we considered this B. And next now we calculated its value. We considered this to be C. Now students, we will calculate its value and consider this to be D, right? Now if we calculate its value, so it will be A. So students, what we will do next? Here AND is coming for this, right? So we will get AND with A and B, right? So similarly, if we take out value of F, it means that we will finally get E. With E, we have C here. With this, we'll find its value. And now CD will come. Okay, then whatever value of D will come, ultimately, you need to take any two of these together and then solve it. You'll get the final output. And I believe when you try it out yourself, you'll understand everything just as I've explained. Now this question is for you. This is given in the comment section. You will have to solve this and make a table for it. And tell me whether it's a tautology or a contradiction. I need the answer in the comment box. You have to tell me how much time did you took to solve this. So you'll find the complete playlist for Discrete Mathematics where I've uploaded previous videos. So guys, this is my new channel where I am uploading a bunch of videos and I am also sharing many shortcut tricks also. You can go and check it out. You can subscribe to my channel here and you can follow me on Instagram here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave the answer in the comment section. Thank you.